New developments now from the state of Utah. Police have released brand new body cam video that shows Gabby Petito appearing to admit that Brian Laundrie hit her and cut her face. Watch.
We want to know the truth if he actually hit you.
I guess, yeah, but I hit him first.
Where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
He grabbed my face, like this. He didn't hit me in the face, he didn't punch me in the face or anything.
Did he slap your face or what?
Well, he grabbed me with his nail, and I guess that's why it was.
There's a lot more from that, too. It's hard to watch, really. Judge Jeanine Pirro, host of Justice with Judge Jeanine on Saturday nights, Fox News, 9 o'clock. How you doing?
I'm good.
Nice to see you. I got 1,000 questions, but we'll take care of that at the top of the hour. We're going to sit down for an extended interview with you on the Hammer Time podcast. Okay. And we'll file that out this afternoon, okay? Because this is a very intriguing case here.
Yes, it is.
As you can see from that video.
But not unusual.
Do you have a working theory as to what happened to this young man?
Well, I think you can see from that interview, and it's interesting how all the information comes out later and later. Things of first impression aren't always the way an investigation goes. Now we've got her admitting that he hit her, that her face burns, that he cut her with his nail. He actually is a classic batterer because he minimizes the injury to her, and he is very arrogant. He says, I don't have time to defend myself against her allegations. He is condescending. He's got her phone. He's got her van. All the indications are that he is a controlling, manipulative guy. He won't let her in the van. Cops know he won't let her in the van. He's holding on to her phone. This guy is a classic guy in terms of what cops look for, and that's why we have mandatory arrest laws in the United States as it relates to domestic violence. Police are mandated to determine who is the primary aggressor, and they're mandated to make an arrest. This isn't like we can't figure it out. She says, he says. When you're dealing with a woman who is battered or a woman who's been abused, she's going to take responsibility, just as we know she did at that place, the restaurant, where she goes in and apologizes for him getting into a fight. That's classic battered woman syndrome mentality.
Well, one of the things I find so intriguing about this is that the body cam video goes for hours. Yeah. And there's 3 or 4 different cops, and I think some park rangers that have body cam videos that has not yet been released.
Exactly.
Okay, so that could still be forthcoming. The FBI has been, I don't know what's going on inside this house down in Florida. There were 46 911 calls in a period of about 10 days in September. It just doesn't make sense. The FBI has been in and out of the home, and here is a statement. They dropped something off on Thursday.
Right. They
said the FBI is at the Laundrie home today to collect some personal items belonging to Brian that will assist the canines in their search for Brian. There is nothing more to this, end quote. What does that mean?
Well, what that means is they're just looking for more information, or they got a tip that they need something extra that, they know that anything in that house has been tampered with at this point. So the fact that they go in now is to get something kind of pretty ordinary, not out of the ordinary.
But they said canines in the statement.
Oh, yeah, canines.
So they're onto something.
They're using canines all over. They're using canines, I'm sure, in Wyoming. I'm sure they're using canines in the Carlton Reserve, which, by the way, I think is a red herring. I think that's a bunch of nonsense. I think the parents got involved. They ended up buying an embedded camper for a truck a couple days after he gets back so they can go camping with him. And they change the number from 2 to 3. They take a 23-year-old camping, and they say, oh, but no, he's hiking in the woods. But they know to go pick up his car, his Mustang, in the place where he hiked in that swamp area in the Carlton Reserve. I mean, the parents are very involved in this. I don't like it. And believe me, Bill, I get when parents love their kids. When you love your kids, you take their side. But this is a whole course of conduct that the FBI and police have to be looking at.
Listen, I just want to roll some video here. You're in a new, big turn here from a very serious discussion. But you're in a new movie about topics today that are actually quite relevant.
Right now we're fighting about what the state has a right to teach our kids. And in this movie, God's Not Dead, that's the essence of the movie. I play a judge there. I look a little harassed there, a little tired. And that is exactly what's going on. It's news of the minute right now, where parents fight against what this state is demanding their kids be taught.
Wow, relevant for the times. I'll see you at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.